Arsenal Fan TV America, welcome back. Hey, listen, it's funny because things can change overnight, basically, over 1 week, 7 days. And you find yourself out of the Premier League and out of the Champions League, out of the Champions League. We all know that's a fact. But, Premier League, we still have maybe, a 0.5% for Man City to draw miraculously with somebody. Man City, maybe Tottenham is the strongest team that they have, left to play the Premier League. So I doubt it, basically, because Liverpool, Arsenal, you handed City. You really did. Not because they were good or not. I mean, they are a good team. They play good football, but they maximize on others' mistakes, right? And they know that Arsenal towards the end don't show up. Proven now 2 years in a row. We're very consistent with that. So that's why now they're the lucky ones. They're flying with it. Anywho, I hope still as an Arsenal fan, just because I feel for all the Arsenal fans out there. I feel for them because I don't want it to be 2 years in a row where we failed to get the Premier League and we had it. It was something that we had control over. Just lost to Aston Villa, of course. Not a great game. Arsenal was all over the place. And we saw towards the end how Jorginho gave the ball away and they scored, the second goal, and how we didn't have composure. We were down. Chemistry. I'm not getting why is the team not motivated now to do what they should be doing? You know what I mean? Because right now, you have a great factor. Something that's very tangible like the Premier League. That's a great motivational factor for you to bring your A game. I mean, the best game you have. But unfortunately, our players are not doing such. They're inconsistent. I mean, Odegaard will show up and more energy and all energy and run and try to close opponents. We'll have a great game. And then the very next game, not as good.
He does the same thing in the first half and the second half.
That's right. He does, doesn't he? And then when we have him and we want to change him, whomever we bring is the wrong. It's just, I don't know how to explain it anymore because it's on all cylinders right now. It's just tactically, you can't just play the same exact way and expect other teams not to beat you in it. Sometimes, yes, we play defensively great. What does that mean? Any team can be defensively great. You could put 10 players behind the ball and the goalkeeper behind them, 11 in front of that, and defend and block in front of the 18. Nothing's going to happen. But that's boring football. Arsenal don't do that, don't play that way. So, let's go to the Bayern game. Of course, like I said, we'll come back to the Premier League and we'll talk about Aston Villa. We will not talk about Aston Villa because that was not a great game, for us at least. We will just talk about the Premier League and where we're at and the possibilities and whatnot and who we play. But let's shift real quick to Champions League and we're out. As any Arsenal fan, I had my hopes up, but I knew it. I said it here in this show. We're not winning anything this season with Mikel Arteta. I saw that and I said that so many times. With all due respect to the Arsenal manager, you need more experience. You're trying to gain the experience during the season, which I understand. You have to spend the time to gain the experience, but the time should not be at a caliber club like Arsenal. And I'm not sure. Maybe in 5-10 years you can come back. Maybe not. Maybe you're not as good in 5-10 years. Maybe you're still with the experience. You're not good. It is what it is. It happens. But it's just, you're not good for this club. You're not fit for this club. I keep saying it. People that talk about process and people that, talk about development and whatnot. Oh my God. All the players you let go. I mean, by the way, you let Granit Xhaka go. He won the Bundesliga and he still in the UEFA going for semi-final now. Next step for them. They just won Bayern Leverkusen. And they're about to win the German Cup, of course, the DFB Pokal, probably too, versus Kaiserslautern, my good old team, Kaiserslautern. So we'll see what happened, but Bayer Leverkusen might win that one too. So Aubameyang, Xhaka, all the players you give away, Martinez, the goalkeeper for Aston Villa, we give away so many good players. It's just hard to now, sit here and say, well, hey, another year, trophyless. Well, hey, listen, we got to the quarterfinal of the Champions League. That's an accomplishment. Well, the Premier League, we're going to finish second or third. Stop. We can't just keep saying that every single year. This is time and prime for this team. You have world-class players that play for this team. You just need a striker. But before the striker, you need a Zinedine Zidane. You need a coach. There's some coaches, great coaches out there that can take on this team and do a phenomenal job. So hopefully, the owners, they get us a little bit of a waking up. Hey, I need to win trophies, and this guy is not making it happen, and replace the manager for us. So, anyways, Bayern Munich game. Let's go to the formation. David Raya, Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, and Tomiyasu. So, Tomiyasu comes in as a left back. Hey, listen, I can't say I don't like Tomiyasu. I can't say that he didn't do great. The one thing I would say would be he shouldn't have been changed. He should have gone to right back, Ben White out because of the card. Mikel Arteta changed him later in the game. He should have been changed. And when you're on the left, play with your right foot. It's okay. You don't have to play with the left foot. You don't have to make every pass with the left foot. However, did good again. But was he the right man? Was he ahead of Kior? Why? Kior did really such a good job. Why is he sitting down? I'm not sure. Maybe the pace of Leroy Sané. Well, Leroy Sané needs someone to stand him up. However, yes, I get that Kior is slower. But let's defend on a closer line and let's sit back more. Let's just not defend a high line. If we have a quick wingers that we're playing against, why would we play high lines? Not bad for the back four. Then let's go to the midfield. Martin Odegaard, Declan Rice, and Jorginho. Listen, there's not a single time when I'm going to see Jorginho and I'm going to tell you, hey, listen, great job by Mikel Arteta playing him to go against Bayern Munich in Germany in the Champions League quarterfinal and win. That's not going to happen. You're playing against who in the middle? Grotzke? They have too much in the middle. They have Kimmich playing on the right back. So, Jamal Musiala is the one that Jorginho has to shut down? Like, what in Mikel Arteta's book or what in any manager's brain that I'm going to have a guy like Jorginho defending a Jamal Musiala? It's just ridiculous, but okay. And next up front, we had Bukayo Saka, Kai Havertz, and Gabriel Martinelli. Great to see Gabby Martinelli. But you could tell that Gabriel Martinelli was told to defend and defend and defend and defend, and I'm going to take you out if you don't defend and defend and defend and defend, that he forgot about his other job, which is, go score goals and go be a winger. You have to have the right balance. You have to talk the right balance to your team. I need you to defend. But hey, listen, when you have an attacking opportunity, here's what you need to do. That's balance. But Martinelli, again, cared more about his defensive duties and really did not remember a whole lot of offensive duties. And again, that's a coach that's telling him to do such. Why are we playing Bayern Munich? We're Arsenal FC. We need a manager that goes there and plays football. Not plays not to lose. Hey, listen, let's not lose. That's just not. I don't know where this is a mentality that won't take you far. Definitely won't win you games. So, Kai Havertz, I don't know, average. I don't think he really was a superstar in that game. I wanted to see Trossard in this game again, but we did not see him start. We saw Jorginho start. We saw Gabriel Martinelli. I was happy to see Gabriel Martinelli back, but Trossard was sitting out. Now, fast forward to the second half. We see now the change happen. Leandro Trossard comes in for Martinelli, 67th minute. Jorginho gets out. Gabriel Jesus came in. And Gabriel Jesus was very, very motivated, composed, fought a good battle, tried. But again, the caliber of, their defense and you're seeing, Kim Min-jae and Obamecano outside, but you see Dyer and you see De Ligt, and the job they did was incredible. I mean, yes, we have great defense, but they have great defense. And then, do we have great offense? We didn't. And Kimmich stole a goal. Really stole a goal. Because Gabriel Martinelli stopped defending. Declan Rice was not aware of what was happening. Lost focus, Arsenal, for 1 minute. And then Bayern Munich scores. Unfortunately, the Gunners are out. Devastating for me as a fan. Especially for me. I was really sad about it because I wanted Arsenal to really stay in the Champions League. However, it is what it is. After years and years, we're out of the Champions League. Of course, on paper, we got out quarterfinals after, again, years of not being in the competition. On paper, it looks good. But, again, as a fan, I was disheartened to see both the Premier League opportunity gets lost and the Champions League we get out in, again, 7 days. We'll see. Tomorrow, we play Wolves in the Premier League. So hopefully tomorrow they come back strong and show us good game, good football. Come on, you Gunners. We need to win this one. Don't forget, one more time, subscribe if you haven't, and like and share. Let's go back to the Champions League and talk about other teams that made it. As you all know, of course, unfortunately, Arsenal didn't, but other teams that made it. So we're going to start by Tuesday games. Tuesday, PSG had to go play Barcelona with Luis Enrique. That actually was once a Barcelona manager taking charge in a Champions League game against PSG. So now he is the PSG manager going to where? To Spain, Barcelona's temporary ground. Of course, as you all know, Camp Nou is out of the question right now because it's getting renovated. They felt a little jealous from the new Bernabeu, the Real Madrid new stadium. And now they're building their new stadium themselves, Barcelona. So Luis Enrique now is in that position where he takes PSG to go to his ex-club. He was down on the night, of course, in aggregate. As you all know, PSG were down 1 goal. Barcelona was leading 3-2. It's tough to go to Spain. Barca's not an easy team. Win against in Spain so you can qualify. That's not easy. I didn't see it coming. However, and Barcelona showed us right away they scored, but we saw Araujo, the Barcelona defender. Stupid challenge right on the 18th. It's debatable. Is it a penalty or not? But the ref ended up giving a foul. And of course, it's denying a goal scoring opportunity, which caused a red card to the Barca defender. Now, playing from the 29th minute to the end of the game, 10 men against PSG. Yeah, PSG. Kylian Mbappe, the fastest player, the player that had a hat-trick at the World Cup, the player that's, once he goes to Real Madrid, becomes a legend. Unbelievable player. And also, of course, Dembele, as we all know, one of the fastest wingers in the world. So Barcelona could not do it, unfortunately, with 10 men versus the Flying 11 PSG, and the game ended 4-1. PSG now will go through to the next round, the semi-final. And we'll play who? We'll play Borussia Dortmund. Yes. Atletico Madrid went to Germany to play Borussia Dortmund. And, of course, as we know, it's one fantastic stadium. The fans create an amazing atmosphere in that stadium. Borussia Dortmund used that to their advantage and were able to play amazing football on the night. They beat Atletico Madrid 4-2. Atletico Madrid were very, very unlucky on the night, hit the post couple 3 times. But again, we can't deny, the beautiful football that Borussia Dortmund played. So now, PSG, Dortmund for the semi-final. Let's go to the next day, which was Wednesday, of course, as we all, talked about earlier. Bayern Munich took Arsenal out of the competition. It is what it is. Now, Bayern Munich would play who? Will play Real Madrid. Yes, the 14 times champion were able to beat City. Sorry, Pep Guardiola. You're not going to get the triple 2 years in a row. Maybe in some other lifetime. And we don't know if you even going to win the other 2. Still in debate. City's out. Real Madrid, again, the 14 times champions, took him out. Real Madrid They know how to do it. They know how to take care of business. They have the most decorated, manager when it comes to football, Carlo Ancelotti. The guy is just class. Class, class. They won by penalties, and we saw Bernardo Silva, Kovacic, missing for City, and we saw Real Madrid progressing to the next round. So now semi-final will be Real Madrid and Bayern Munich, and PSG will take on Borussia Dortmund. Great games. Can't wait to see them, and also can't wait to watch Arsenal tomorrow play Wolves. Come on, you Gunners. Hopefully we have a great comeback. Hopefully we see you playing back the football we love. Look, it's not really about trophies. It really isn't about trophies. If you lost the Premier League or the Champions League or you're out of the competition, I can really care less. I really care about heart and playing football the beautiful way. So before, we didn't have a lot of accomplishments. We didn't have a whole lot of, trophies to speak of. But we had great football that everyone in the world knew we played. We always exampled the best football around the world and one of the best teams to play football. So that's all we need from you, Jaguars. Continue playing beautiful football. Continue playing beautiful football, and hopefully we get a win tomorrow versus Wolves Premier League. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and we'll see you the next episode. Bye now.